Hey there, dreamers. So, I know that you know, that we know, that we've all basically destroyed the world. Together. People feel like they don't have the time or the money or the energy to actually go out and make a difference. But good news is that I found a solution in England, one where you're able to use that beautiful shopping habit that you've always kind of felt bad about, but in a way that not only helps you, but other people, even animals, and the entire environment around us. I think you might want to thank me later, but you're welcome. So, on my way through York, England, the old stomping grounds of Guy Fawkes, I started to notice that almost every other storefront had some sort of non-profit organization logo in front of it. And being curious as a fox, I decided to delve into what I would learn are charity shops. And apparently, these charity shops are just like our thrift stores here in America, except your money actually goes towards local organizations and initiatives rather than somebody else's pocket, like some of the thrift stores we have here. And as I enjoyed the many beautiful sights of York, I stumbled into an Oxfam charity shop and decided to pull one of their volunteers aside just to be able to get a little bit more of an insight onto how these charity shops work and what they're doing to actually benefit their local communities. So what are charity shops?
Charity shops are where everything is donated. So everything we sell has been given to us to sell on.
Yes, and where does then that money go to?
It all goes to the charity. About 84% goes on actually emergency causes.
Do you just get volunteers from the community?
Yeah, we've got a team of over 30 volunteers.
Wow.
And and the shop runs with them. It wouldn't run without them.
Yeah, and I've noticed that there's a lot of charity shops. Is that something that's big in the UK?
It is big in the UK, yeah, because I think that Oxfam were the first to start in the I think it's about 1960 the first charity shop opened, and it was a real success, and gradually other charities have realised that it's a great way to make money.
How cool and simple. I mean, we already get the gist of what it's like to be a part of thrifting, whether you're donating or buying or volunteering your time at these shops. So maybe this is something that we could start bringing more of here in America, where we have our churches and other tax-free establishments that could maybe open their doors to receiving donations, employing their volunteers, and bringing an actual benefit to their communities.
And also, the British people love finding bargains and recycling and vintage, and call it whatever you like.
Yeah.
So it's just really popular.
So it does kind of help out on that whole like reuse, like saving instead of wasting.
Yeah, mend, reuse, recycle, yeah.
Yes.
Pre-loved, everything. So it segs into that whole sort of zeitgeist, which is cool.
Yeah. And so do you personally think that that would be something that should catch on more than across the world?
Yeah, I'm surprised that more countries don't. I mean, I think we've got one Oxfam in Europe, but there's not many.
Yeah.
I mean, charities operate in these countries, but they don't have charity shops. So
right.
It's a great model, because it's great if you're donating your stuff. You know that just because you don't want it anymore or you haven't got room, someone else can make use of it and love it.
Right.
And we get a lot of donations from people when they're downsizing houses, or estates from people that have died and their family want their books to go somewhere, you know, and it's fantastic. And then people love to be able to, they can read more books because they can afford to.
Right. I mean, how cool would it be to have a place in every community where we could just go and drop off pretty much anything and everything, so that it wasn't ending up in the landfill, and that the funds from other people purchasing it could go straight to local organizations. And if we started donating all of our items, these places would be able to price things accordingly. And if a family was so desperate that they didn't have the funds to be able to afford it, that they could work with this establishment in trying to figure out how they could get these things without it affecting their entire lives.
And also think about recycling. Upcycling is really cool. So it's all about not wasting stuff, and we need to get back to mending and reusing and not just throwing away. We've become a throwaway culture, and it's bad for the planet. Yeah. And then if you can give to a charity that can make money out of it, well, everyone wins. So, yeah.
So often in American society, and well, a lot of Western cultures, we have this mentality where we say, what's mine is mine, what's yours is yours, and if I paid for it, you need to pay for it too. Well, that's kind of the mentality that put our world into the negative place that it's in today. So why not combine forces and work together so that we can recycle, upcycle, and change the cycle of buying new and just throwing it away, so that we can help our neighbors, help each other, and the entire world around us. Because I swear to you, secondhand shopping is one of the greatest things that we've ever done in our world, and something that we need more of. So I invite you to go through your closets, go through your little electronics and contraptions and whatever kind of gizmos you have, and figure out what you need, what you don't need, and just give it off to the universe, so that maybe instead of sitting in your closet, it can help benefit somebody that you might not even know. Because truly, you don't even realize how nice it is for somebody that doesn't have much to be able to have something that they truly and actually need. Lord knows we all pretty much have enough crap.